1 Minute News, let's queer up health. Men risk health with viral Ballmaxxing trend. Doctors warn. A growing online trend known as Ballmaxxing is raising health concerns as some men inject saline, surgical lubricants, and other substances into their scrotums to create a larger appearance. The trend, tied to online looksmaxxing culture, has gained traction on Reddit communities where users share photos and techniques. Aesthetic nurse practitioner Chris Bustamante said the trend is driven by confidence, quote, confidence body image, sexual aesthetics, and the desire for a more masculine or prominent bulge, but injecting anything into the actual testicle would be extremely dangerous, unquote. Medical experts warn that DIY procedures can cause severe infections, tissue damage, gangrene, and permanent disfigurement. While some clinics offer medically supervised cosmetic scrotal treatments, experts warn against attempting the procedures at home. We have a very sick society, you know. Nothing is okay. Everything can be made better. We can look perfect. We can be under surgical knives for the rest of our lives, trying to improve every single element of our body. We try to tell ourselves that we're okay as we are, but nobody believes it anymore. It's unhealthy mentally, physically, and emotionally and relationship-wise. It's just ridiculous.
Actually, I can tell you this. I mean, I know people who are... this has actually this is not even a new thing.
No.
Scrotal injections or other body genital modification procedures has been part of a minority fetish community in the LGBTQ sphere for a very, very long time.
No question.
Yeah, there are actual, I mean, these dangers are real. There are multiple reports of gay men primarily who have suffered severe physical injury and or death because they're trying to pump scrotum full of substances. And there is also the notorious Brazilian butt lift thing where people will inject rubber cement into their buttocks to make them look bigger. I mean, there are multiple Miami-based people who were arrested and charged for causing injury and death because of those procedures. The whole new thing is the maxing thing, which is not brand new because of clavicular and the looksmaxxing BS and this is another thing of basically straight people, cis heterosexual people, culturally appropriating our, even our BS.
I don't know if straight people are trying to culturally appropriate our ball fetishes, but I will say two things. One, with the clavicular looksmaxxing, he is a Fort Lauderdalian, so congratulations. We might be ground zero of this, kids. But more importantly, if you're a young person and you're like, I don't feel very smart, look at all these people you were so much smarter than. My God, between the Brazilian cement stuff you just brought up and the people that, why on earth would you do this to yourself, people? Do not put things in your testicles.
Well, and I want to say too, I think, before someone would attempt a procedure like this, and I know people disagree because it's a personal choice, but you look at some of the things you mentioned, Bobby, where people do backroom adjustments, and we've heard stories about that before for both men and women in the straight community as well as the LGBT community. But I think, first of all, it would be nice if mental health consultations should be done first so that a person can really evaluate themselves and say, what is this really about? Do I really need to be plastic? The whole Barbie doll or Ken fetish.
Well, but I mean, body dysphoria is real, and it's a concerning trend.
We make it worse and worse.
Yes.
All the time. We don't do the psychological help that people really need. Why are you so lonely? Why are you so fearful? We're not addressing the source issues, and that's the big danger. We treat the symptom, we don't address the core issues.
Now, Robert, before you close us out on this, I do want to say one last thing. To all of you that are like, do my testicles need to be bigger? I've seen so many testicles in my day. They all look about the same. Don't touch them.
Do I have to keep going? No. Oh, yes, that is an LGBTQ 1-minute news story. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.